Is it the infinite?
Yes, you just have
Oh,
to put a big number in. You can go to the next. All right, this one diverges. You're gonna choose B there, and the reason is the square root of x on the bottom. That'll be your reason for that.
the square root of x. Oh, this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This one might diverge. We'll look at it together. Go ahead and go to the next one, please. I got it. This one goes to 1. You just type the answer of 1 in there for A.
Oh, do you
So
remember? Do you just know?
I know the form of this. I mean, I give you the answer to a lot of them, but I mean, I feel like you're
Funny.
not some
Oh,
some explanation, some explanation.
yeah.
Uh, this one, natural log of x u 1/x natural log of natural log of x. Um, for x, yeah, we'll just do this one. I believe this one diverges, but we'll look at it. All right, keep going. Right, this one we do. All right. Okay, so I will share my screen here and we will get started. If you have a calculator handy,
I
be good
do.
to have that out for today. Share screen. All right. All right. So the first one here, it's called integration by parts. You don't care about that. On the exam, you're gonna have multiple choice, and you're actually gonna take the derivative of these, whatever these are. That's the better way to do it, and see which derivative is that answer.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your path here. Notice there's no numbers on the bottom or the top. So that is your indicator there on that. So to actually explain how to do this would take like a lot of time, and we don't have time for that. So the answer here is 4x squared times 2 natural log of 7x minus 1 plus a capital C. Okay. And
And
believe it or not,
that's,
yeah, go ahead.
oh, that's the
That's the answer. And so that would be one of the answers in your
derivative of
multiple choice, and you would take the derivative of this to get back to
two. Oh, okay.
what's there. So let me know if you have any questions about how to answer that.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. The next one, we're going back to the calculator, and you're going to use that math 9 fn int, and you're just going to enter exactly what you see here. You're going to round at the end to 4 decimal places. Symbol lab.
How do you put the ln in front of the parentheses? Or do you
So
just leave it?
you're going to want that to be inside the parentheses on yours.
Oh, okay. Um,
So I
I
got to
got
use
14.6034.
right. I'm almost there. 70 is 4 log 14. Yes. So 14 14.6034. That's good on that. Yep. This one here is like the first one where there'll be some multiple choice answers. You'll
Okay.
take the derivative to get back to this. So for now, I'm just gonna give you the answer, and hopefully that's okay. It's not, you know, we can spend a lot of time on it explaining it. E to the 9x. All right, so there's kind of a lot here. It's 1 over 729 e to the 9x parentheses 81 x squared minus 18x plus 2 plus c.
Oh, also, I apologize if I seem like slow. I woke up feeling like sick. So I'm trying to.
Didn't notice. I was rushing to just get to our appointment on time. A million things I try to do in the morning before I start work.
Oh,
It's all a facade. I'm a
yeah.
complete mess right now. So I know how you're feeling.
It was hard. I had to cancel my class today. Was that +2?
Sorry. Yeah. Yes. Plus 2. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, my
Yeah, I
handwriting
got it.
is very questionable.
Oh no, that's okay.
Okay. This one, you're in this derivative part of the, or, I'm sorry, integral part of the course. So it's going to be the integral of 30. And then instead of p, you're going to use x, e to the 2x, 0 to 2, because it's the first 2 days, dx.
Oh,
And so you just have to be able to like recognize, okay, I'm going to integrate that for 2 days, 0 to 2. Okay, I can do that. And hopefully remember that for the, for the test here. So, uh,
okay.
2.
So when it says first 2 days, it wouldn't be like 1 to 2, it'd be 0 to 2.
Yeah, we think of time zeros initial. It's a good question. If it said from day 1 to day 2, then it would be
Oh,
slightly
okay.
different.
Okay. Makes sense.
Mm. And then round to the nearest whole numbers needed. So 1, 2, 3, 6 is what I have here for an answer.
Oh, I got, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 5.9.
Yep. This is round to the
Okay.
nearest whole number. That's why we're rounding to the ones place. All right. Okay, so we're transitioning to like some more difficult problems here.
Okay.
Still calculator, but you're looking for a different keyword here. This one says volume, volume here. So that's the word you're looking for. The integral for volume is pi r squared dx. Okay. And this r is always your y. So this right here is really r. So it's the integral pi on the outside, square root of x squared dx. And then it tells you from 0 to 12. Okay. So your calculator, here's what you put in your calculator. You put the blue part in the calculator. So no pi in the calculator. You just append that to your answer at the end. You don't have to square. It'll square for you. And I know you had that question about the parentheses. You can just treat it like there's another set of parentheses right there, like that.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to integrate
That's it.
this as well.
Uh, Okay. And I got 70
You got 72,
pi
and
onto
then
that if I,
you put in the pi. It'll even tell you that,
oh,
exact answer in terms of pi. So that is your answer right there.
okay.
All right. So you'll notice in this problem, again, it says find the volume. So it's the integral pi minus 3 to 6. And then instead of r, your r is this e to the x, like that. Now, this one's going to be a little bit harder because um, your calculator is going to give you a decimal answer. Okay. So on your
Okay.
multiple choice, you'll get that decimal answer, whatever that decimal answer is, and you'll have to put these into the calculator to see which one is the same.
Oh, okay.
Because your calculator can't do it exactly. Um,
Hmm.
so it's kind of a like he probably did this in other courses where you kind of like, oh, I think it's that, and that's okay. Like it. So let me show you what I mean by that. I messed up. Okay. Um,
Okay.
uh, blessed, blessed. All right. Um, minus 3 to 6 pi e to the. All right. So I just click. All right. So the answer here is pi e to the 18 minus 1 over 2 e to the 6. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So that's your exact answer. That's what they want in the box there. Your calculator will give you 255,654 point, whatever, right? And you're gonna like on the test, you're gonna get that number, and then you're gonna go get the answers.
Okay. Okay.
Go you're gonna say, oh, that one's, that's an A, so you're gonna put that in your calculator, and hopefully it's that number. This is where you would put the pi in.
Okay.
It's like a lot of exceptions and rules, so
Okay. Will it be exact to the answers?
it should be pretty close. Like it
Okay.
shouldn't be like it'll be really close, especially um, what you're asking for here. So any questions on that?
No, that makes sense.
It's the next one here. You'll see the same language again. Just find the volume. Volume, that's what you're looking for. Integral. So it's 64 minus x squared. That's your radius. And then it's like, well, what do I integrate from? So notice there's no bounds here. It'll tell you. This one you have to graph. And when you graph, you'll recognize that it hits at -8 and 8. So in all the other problems, like we didn't graph them, but they were where it hits the x-axis. The other way to do it is to set this 64 minus x squared equal to 0 and solve for x, and you'll get ±8. Would you like any other clarification on that?
No, no.
Okay, so we're going back to the calculator again. Because it says exact answer in terms of pi, just that blue part in there, if you want to try it out.
So
I'm gonna,
it should be two parentheses and have the other
yes,
square root two. Okay.
exactly. Yeah. Apologies. I keep forgetting that your calculator requires that. So yeah.
No, it's okay.
So the answer here is 524,288 over 15 pi.
Oh, did you put that in a fraction?
Yes, you have to, and you'll have to do the math, enter,
Oh, okay, because I got,
if you can.
okay, yeah, that's what I got.
Great. Any questions on that?
No, that makes sense.
All right, let's keep going. Okay, so we're kind of, it's now we're in a new grouping of questions. So the formula for average value, that's what you're looking for here. That's the new keyword, is integral uh, from zero. It's sorry, a to b 1 over b minus a f of x dx. Okay, so um, the you have an a, you have a b, and you have an f of x. So you're literally just putting that in your calculator. It's 1 over 2 minus 0, which is really 1 times the integral from 0 to 2 x squared minus 5 dx. Do you want to try putting that in your calculator?
Yeah. I got negative 3.6.
Should not be negative.
Oh,
So double check, what you put into the calculator there. Yeah, maybe it's something lingering from before. I'm gonna also do this. No pi, no squared. I mean, I don't know if that came into
maybe I'll
play.
try with that. I don't know what happened.
You're right. It is, I apologize.
Oh, it is.
I don't know why I thought it would be positive, but it is negative. So,
Okay.
right. All right. So this is the same thing. You're going to do integral 1 over 15 minus 0, which is really 1 over 15, 0 to 15, integral 0 to 15, square root of x plus 1 dx. That's what's going to go in your parentheses there. Yours probably will still work. Like I said, on the test, you'll just compare to the multiple choice.
Okay.
I don't know. Since your friend already took it, I mean, I would ask her. I would like if you have that relationship, like I would
Oh, she
just
already
beg.
took it?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah,
I
I'll
would just
ask her.
beg, plead, whatever you guys do to buddy system. Um,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I
like
take mine on Monday.
this is
No,
important. Like
I
so.
know.
All
But she
right,
did really good on the last one. So,
all right. So there's the answer for you. You might get 2.8. You can convert it to a fraction, math, enter, and you've got it there. Oops. So, all right, we're kind of chugging along here pretty well. Still, over half to go, but we're making pretty good progress. We'll probably finish. Okay. Uh, so this one says average price, and that's the keyword again. That's the average value for 7 years. That's the integral 1 over 7, 0 to 7, 45 plus 6e to to the minus 0.02 x. So use x instead of t.
And when it says average, that's when we use the.
Yes, yes, that keyword. Like we've looked for a few keywords like average and volume. Like that's the like only way you're going to be able to partition this test in a way where you can make it manageable
Okay. And
and
then
remember these things.
when it says absolute, that's when I use the straight lines, right?
Well, it was area.
Oh, area.
You were
Okay.
looking for area, yeah,
Okay.
area for that was the absolute value, yeah. Now you can't go. Well, I shouldn't say that. Retract. All right. Same thing. You're gonna round here. So if you want, put this in your calculator. Um, so
Okay. I got 50.59,
I
which
rounded
is
up to, yeah, 60
okay. So
because after the 9 is an 8, 50.598.
okay.
On your test, it won't be that close. It'll be 50.60. It'll be there. The other ones will be further away. All right. Any questions on that before we transition to a new style of problem?
No, that
Okay.
makes sense.
All right. So these problems, you're looking for the words present value, PV, and accumulated value, which is called the future value of the money. So there's a formula for this, and the formula is you take the integral from however much time, so 0 to 15,
Yes.
whatever the function is, 1300 e to the negative interest rate 0.05 x dx.
Oh, okay.
And actually, I'm going to just quickly double check that I've given you the right information there. Um, yeah, that is correct. Okay. So it's another form. It's another form. You look for these words in there. Um, 0 to 15. So again, this would all be in parentheses on your side.
Okay. I got um 13,718.46. Is it?
I don't know. I'm fine on you. I got it.
Sorry. No, I was gonna ask if this to be a fraction, but I
No,
see
no,
it's
no.
a dollar.
Yeah, it's money. So around in there, cent.
Okay.
And
So 45. Okay.
it seems right. Yeah, that's a 47 actually.
What
Make
is
sure
it
you 47.
at the end?
Make sure
Oh, yeah. Oops.
just be careful with that rounding. Especially on this. This will definitely have no mercy.
Oh, yeah.
So that's your present value. Computer, I don't have feeling. Future value is very similar, but not the same. So it's easy. Um, so very similar. So it's 1300. Okay. And then this time, sorry, it's a slightly different formula. Let me go grab it. All right. That's not what I wanted. All right, let me be right back with you. I need to look at some other notes so I can give you the right formula. We're gonna do this over and over again. I don't want to give it to you wrong the first time. Where is it? Nothing there. Um, So this one is E, and so you change it to point, so it goes to positive. That's the first thing. It goes to positive, and then it's the number of years minus X. Okay, so it's gonna look really, really similar to this original, like, but you have to change this from a negative to a positive, and then instead of X, it becomes the number of years minus X. And we're gonna do a few of these so you'll get a chance to practice here. But you can kind of reuse a lot of what's in your calculator. All right, so all right, so this ends up being, can't believe it worked out that nicely. Please double check that on your calculator. I can't believe it's that nice.
I will. I got something else, but I think I put it in. Oh yeah, oh, I did it wrong. Sorry. 1 second. Oh yeah, I got two. Yeah, I got that answer.
Perfect. So um, we'll do another one here. It'll make more sense when we do a couple of these in a row. You'll start noticing the pattern here. So that's the second one. Okay. All right, back to what we got here. So the present value is the integral from however many years, so 0 to 5. You take the function 1200 e to the 0.03x, and then you always add in this other e with negative of the interest rate, like that. So this really does match what we did in the previous one. You grab the function. It's just that this time the function has an e in it already. You still have to append this other e to it.
Okay.
So again, kind of messy to put in the calculator, but necessary.
Yeah. At least it's not by hand.
Yeah, this would be really hard by hand. Everyone's using calculator on this anyway, but it just, you know, you're gonna be even better off because you've been doing a bunch of these with calculator.
I got 1,709.75.
Okay, give me just a moment to get caught up to you.
Okay. No worries.
I agree.
Okay.
Now the future value is, this part is the same. So that always gets brought down. That's the second box, 1200 e to the 0.03x. Now you change this to positive, and then you take the number of years and subtract x. That's the difference. That's not right.
It's not right.
Maybe it is. It just doesn't seem like enough money. It is right. I'm sorry. I in the world of finance, sometimes you have like expectations. You're like, wow, this is shitty rated, sorry, bad rated return
Um,
on your money. Um, yeah, bad inflation's like, I guess because it's 3%, that's pretty low. Any questions on that before we continue?
oh, no.
So if your goal is to get through as much as we can, we should skip down to the integrals, and
Okay.
you could try the present value ones on your own. Okay,
Okay.
so this one, maybe we'll have time to go back. I just don't want you to miss out. So on this one here, you can do
What
this in
number
your
is this?
calculator. Sorry,
Which number is this?
I don't know.
Is
I'm
this the
skipping two. Yeah, I'm skipping two, it looks like. Um, I've never had an issue with my YouTube channel,
Oh,
but
okay.
I always try to exclude like certain information that could be, you know, potentially, it's kind of like that, doctor patient privilege. We don't want to have any issues.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
this one you're going to integrate from two to a large number. And that's where I'm not exactly sure what to tell you because it depends on the calculator. You could start at like 1,000 or 100, something like that. But you may have to do this a few times. Like you have to do it for 1,000 and then 10,000. Um, you have an 84.
Yeah.
You can try 10 to the 99. It might work. It might crash the calculator.
And with 90. Okay.
Like the idea is something really, really large is what you're going after here on this.
I'll try 10 to the 99.
Okay. Where is infinity on this? There it is. Okay.
Yeah, there was an error. It says,
Yeah. So you're gonna have to use like 1,000 or 10,000 or something. You'll hit the sweet spot of like what works and what doesn't as you do a few of these. The other thing is that you're going to get a decimal answer that will not. Um, yeah, go ahead and do it. Let me know if you what you come up with.
do I have to put the bottom in parentheses? Or can I just like, because in my calculator, I'm able to put like an
Oh,
actual fraction in?
yeah. Then put it. Yeah, then do it exactly
Okay.
the way it is here. I didn't know if you could. That would be.
Okay. I just didn't know if maybe that's what messed it up.
No, no, definitely did not.
All right. So I did 100,000 and it
Okay.
crashed.
So do like 10,000 or 1,000.
Okay. That says error too.
Then there's some issue with how you're entering it at this point.
Maybe it's the fraction. I'll get rid of that. Oot. They're all saying error.
Okay. I'm not sure how to help. Truthfully, I don't. But the answer is
Oh,
seven over.
I'm not putting two. I'm putting zero.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that will do it. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize I was doing that. Oops, sorry. That took me a while.
Right, so it is 7/4. Now yours might be like 1.749999 or something like that. That, it's where you're going to have to recognize, oh, that's really a
Okay.
fraction, or,
Yeah, now I
you
got
know,
1.74.
okay. And so on the multiple choice, it'll be 7/4, and you'll just compare to that.
Okay.
All right. So next problem here, I'll go a little faster now that you worked that out. That was important. So it's going to be, this time it would be negative 10 to the 99. That's the equivalent of
Yeah.
negative infinity. And then 5 over x cubed dx. If you don't want to do, if you think that'll crash it, smaller value like negative 10,000 or something, um,
Okay.
it's possible this one will diverge. Um, I think it will because of no, I'm sorry, it will not. I apologize. It will actually work.
The negative 10 to the 99.
That's the extreme case. I don't like that, but that's what a lot of students do. So that is the answer that I get.
I got an error.
So that's where you're gonna, go down to maybe negative 1,000. Make sure this is -2 at the top.
Shoot. It's negative 5/8.
Yes. Yes. All right. So got another one here. Kind of same deal. Let's try this like negative 1,000 to -1, x to the minus 12 over 5, dx. Yeah, and there's a lot of calculators online. Like if you get stuck on on your own here trying to finish this off,
Okay.
to find these. Or of course you can always book another lesson. Happy to help. Um,
I have like a few homeworks that I want to improve my grade on. So I might
yeah,
schedule more
I added
because I
some
take.
I added some times tomorrow afternoon. I think like 3, 4, 5. Those work.
Oh, really? Okay, I
Yeah.
might get because I take my test now on Monday.
Oh, good. And then Sunday I've got some openings too.
Oh,
If
okay.
needed.
I didn't know you did
So,
Sundays. Okay.
all right. So this one actually diverges. We don't have to talk about why. We could just go with it for now. And
I
so we
got.
get a couple.
Oh, how do you know? Okay.
Well, I'm using a different calculator. What you would notice is that the answer keeps growing every time rather than like converging to a particular value. Um,
Okay.
it's not a great answer, but it's there's a few of these that do diverge. And maybe on the review, we can cover more about why they do or don't. This one also diverges. Um,
Oh,
right. So the next one here, you can see you got issues on both ends. We've -10 to the 99, 10 to the 99 on both ends. And yeah, put this in your calculator here. I believe this works out to a nice number. bottom ends up being 0.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
And then the
So we can
two
really,
left are the ones that we were doing practice on, right? And you just put,
yeah, let me do this one for you. It'll be, this is the faster one. And I'll leave you one left. That's from 4 years, 31,000 e to the minus 0.05 x dx. This ends up being, it's just in nearest dollar 1,1,2,3,8,7.
I got two.
Excellent. All right, so we're going to stop there for today.